lot of parents now encourage their children to keep drawing. Um, there's so many more programs. There's so many schools now accepting art, so many programs, so many competitions, the media also. And this has made people want to go into art more. It's very lucrative, and with the boom in the music industry and fashion industry, the art industry is enjoying that boom. And you can even do art and become a medical doctor like Fola David. So everybody wants to key into that possibility. And that's what's making it look so, become so beautiful and accepted. So yes, art is enjoying so much acceptance now, and it's a beautiful time to be in art now in Nigeria. Yeah. I know I have been drawing since I was young. When I was younger, they used to call it a hobby. It was something like, that guy can draw. You know, when we were younger, we used to use pencil to write in school. And it wasn't everybody that converted to biro at once. I remember I was the first person to start using biro in my class because I was very neat with my notes and everything. And also diagrams of doing integrated science, biology also, and all this kind of stuff. So I had the best diagrams and everything. So I don't know if that was drawing, sincerely. But I was good, creative, yeah, I was good with stuff like that. I really started drawing when I was in medical school. That was my 200 level medical school. The first work I ever sold is different from the first work I ever got money for. The first work I ever sold would have been, I can't remember, but it was in school. I think it was a lecturer's wife, you know, that I painted and that I drew, and I got paid for it. I think it was 10,000 at that time. It was a lot though. But the first work I ever got money for was while I was in primary school. I drew a man on a bike, on a motorcycle, and my teacher then saw it and gave me 50 naira. Yeah, 50 naira was a lot of money. I ate a lot. I went to buy some. I will never forget because 50 naira. Yeah, so it was the first work I ever received money for. And interestingly, since that time till university, I didn't get anything again for anything I drew. Apart from drawing, the different things people praised about me, apart from drawing, I was also very good in class, you know. Those people that used to carry first, and you know, they would call you doctor, doctor, doctor. So for me, it was integrated in me and my parents that your boy is smart, he has to be a medical doctor. And they made being a medical doctor look so shiny, you know, and I wanted something that was shiny. I don't want it again. But yes, that's what happened, and yes, I'm a medical doctor now, so that's what happened. What really pushed me in the direction I am in now is most likely because of what I do in the hospital. I've worked in dermatology, and that was where I began to see the different types of skin, changes that could happen, and I saw how it affected people, you know, because I talked to my patients one-on-one. I found out the different ways people react to these skin conditions. And for me, I found a lot of them fascinating, actually. I found a lot of them, when I look at it, not from a medical standpoint. So I decided, you know what, I would like to, you know, make an artwork of this, you know, and that's what I started doing. And since then, it has really, really shaped what I work on. So I tend to work with stretch marks, vitiligo, acne, and other cases like ichthyosis, freckles. So it's spreading now to a lot more cases because people are now very interested and they want to see more. So I will be doing a lot more cases very soon. As an hyperrealist, you do not want to work with edited images. You know, you want to see the pores, you want to see every single elevation and dimple and everything on the skin. So you do not want to work with edited pictures as an hyperrealist. And especially as we work in the skin conditions like I am working on, you want to capture every single thing that's going on, because I believe the skin tells our story. And it's the one thing that you've taken with you everywhere you go is your skin. And you have so much history on your skin, and this is what I'm trying to tell. So if you have to work with pictures that have been edited and a lot of things cleared away, I won't really be interested in that. I want to tell people the true story, the true, show the true skin, and also encourage people to live in that manner and not be dictated by how the world wants to see people, especially with in the cosmetics industry, where everybody wants to have perfect this, perfect that, clear this, clear that. I don't want people to feel that burden, to feel that pressure, you know. Feel okay with what you have, and don't let it affect your mindset, don't let it affect you mentally. Most of the times I work with my models and put the skin conditions that I have with my patients on my models. As for the people that I've worked with that are my patients, it's usually an understanding I come to with the patient. I explain what I want to do, and depending on how they react to it, we go ahead. But mostly it's always been a good reaction. Everybody seems to be very interested. And as for sharing profits and all that, I think everything is just between me and my patient, you know, and the real reason why I'm doing the portrait or the artwork, you know, it's not about money, really. So we all come to an understanding, and the goal is to actually, you know, make that artwork to showcase whatever the skin condition is like, to raise awareness, to build also the self-confidence and self-esteem of my patients, and to make them feel like they make them see the beauty. As much as we are still offering treatment, as much as they're still undergoing therapy, I also want them to see that there is also some form of beauty and acceptance to whatever it is that's there. It's hard to tell because people get really wild, you know, and the amount of detail and the focus of the work makes people get really touched. And I still get messages every day, you know, because I feel like people are really touched by what I do. And it's really overwhelming because I just stay in my small cubicle making these works, and I mean, people from all over the world are really touched by what I do. And it's really where a lot of encouragement comes from to keep on doing what I'm doing. So the response has been amazing. I want to collaborate with a lot of dermatological societies, and it's already happening. I've been reached out. I mean, a lot of dermatological societies have reached out to me, and we definitely have a lot of collaborations. You know, I want to work more with skin conditions, and I want to try to affect people on a global scale. That's exactly what I want to do. Take this to a larger scale and to a larger audience, basically. Speed painting for me is my escape, you know. It's the only time I get to go out of the hospital and go out of the studio and also still work. And it's for me, it's one of the most beautiful forms of art, where you get to see the reaction in real time. I make an image less than 5 minutes and I'm seeing a crowd of 4,000, 5,000 people jumping. You know, it's very amazing. And the process is quite simple and not so simple. You just have to practice, that's all. You practice the images, you go up on stage and do the same thing. That's what people do when they even want to do theater or any other thing or musical performance. You see stage checks, people come and do the same thing they're going to do on stage, and then when the crowd is around, they just do the same thing all over again, and everybody loves it because they've practiced and practiced. So that's what I do. I just practice it, I go up on stage, I do the same thing, and boom. That's how it happens. Everybody's just going crazy. And I always look forward to my next speed painting performance because for me it's like a vacation, and I get to affect so many people at the same time. So it's wonderful. It's a wonderful form of art, and I also try to encourage young people to go into the form of art because I was the first to start it in Nigeria and take it to the level it is now, because I've painted presidents, I've painted governors. I had one of the 43rd governor of Florida State, with chairman, with kings. So I've reached so many people on a personal level with my paintings, ambassadors and different things. So I want young artists to also emulate and take on speed painting and see how beautiful it can be for them, because it's wonderful. A lot of parents now encourage their children to keep drawing. There's so many more programs. There's so many schools now accepting art, so many programs, so many competitions, the media also. And this has made people want to go into art more. It's very lucrative, and with the boom in the music industry and fashion industry, the art industry is enjoying that boom. And the art industry has always been big, but it was only for a small group of people, It was like a cult, and not many people knew what was really going on inside the art world. But now it's coming out, and everybody's getting to see, oh, this is possible, this can happen. And you can even do art and become a medical doctor like Fola David. So everybody wants to key into that possibility. And that's what's making it look so, become so beautiful and accepted. So yes, art is enjoying so much acceptance now, and it's a beautiful time to be in art now in Nigeria. Yeah.